Let's rock and roll.
Now!
The older one was the main one.
So I apologize.
You're not gonna be happy till we're all dead. You've always wanted that warrior's death.
I ain't afraid to die, bro.
I ain't leaving you here with
Me the key! Just relax. Heads down, eyes down. This ain't worth dying for.
3 shooters, all ex-military. Not just military. These guys are gunfighters. The Irish Channel to get lost in right there.
FBI robbery task force?
How they know?
Let's go get our money. You're a little light, don't you think?
We ain't had no choice.
Tell me more about these brothers.
The younger one was the smart one.
Everybody just calm down.
Ooh, wait! This how you get a party started.
this psychopath.
We're never gonna see each other again.
You ain't thinking straight.
I've never been more clear in my whole life.
Did I tell you you were gonna wish you killed me first?
Kisah bermula dari 5 orang perampok ban yang sedang bercanda di dalam mobil yang akan melanjutkan misi mereka. Sebelum masuk ke filmnya, ada baiknya kalian subscribe, like dan komen terlebih dahulu, biar aku semakin semangat upload dan buat alur film. Terima kasih. Di sini terlihat 5 orang perampok yang akan menjalankan aksinya merampok ban. 4 yang akan masuk ke dalam ban dan 1 diantaranya akan menunggu di dalam mobil. Dari kelima orang perampok tersebut, 2 diantaranya adalah kakak beradik dan mereka berdua juga mantan marinir. Mereka pun berhasil memindahkan uang yang ada di berangkas bank ke dalam tas mereka. Walaupun harus mencederai manajer bank. Ketika mereka bersiap pergi, ternyata sudah ada polisi yang menunggu menyambut mereka dengan tembakan. Dan di sini terjadilah tembak-menembak antara 4 perampok dan polisi setempat. Hasil dari tembak-menembak itu pun mematikan 2 perampok di antara mereka 5. Hanya tersisa 3 orang perampok yang berhasil kabur dengan menggunakan mobil curian seorang pria yang sedang duduk santai di dalam mobil. Malamnya polisi pun mulai menginterogasi para saksi yang ada di bank pada saat kejadian. Terlihat juga agen FBI sedang menginterogasi 3 orang wanita. Setelah mendapat penjelasan dari para saksi, agen FBI itu pun memperbolehkan mereka untuk pulang. Setelah berhasil lepas dari pengejaran FBI pada saat itu, mereka pun berkumpul di salah satu rumah teman mereka. Sebut saja namanya Ronnie. Ronnie merupakan agen yang bisa menjual uang mereka kepada para gangster di Orleans. 1 di antara mereka tertembak di bagian ketiak sebelah kanan, mereka pun membawa teman yang tertembak itu untuk mengobati lukanya dan menghentikan pendarahannya. Dan kakak beradik yang mantan marinir ini pun lalu pergi untuk transaksi menjual uang hasil rampokan mereka. Namun di tengah-tengah transaksi tersebut, si abang yang tidak setuju dengan harga kesepakatan, sontak saja langsung menembak para gangster yang mau membeli uang curian mereka. Mereka pun berhasil melumpuhkan semua para gangster tersebut. Si adik yang selalu ditemani istri walaupun dalam keadaan darurat. Istri si adik adalah salah satu pegawai bank yang diinterogasi oleh agen FBI tadi. Mereka berdua memiliki seorang putri yang bernama Joan. Selepas dari kejadian pembantai gangster tersebut, abang dari salah satu gangster itu pun tidak terima atas kematian adiknya yang dibunuh oleh 2 kakak beradik mantan marinir itu. Mereka pun langsung diculik oleh anak buah gangster dan dibawa ke markas. Sesampainya di markas mereka berempat disandera dan diikat. Akan tetapi, Lagi-lagi mereka pun berhasil mengalahkan gangster tersebut. Namun satu teman mereka yang tersisa tadi pun harus mati karena disiram pakai air keras. Si kakak yang botak itu pun menyuruh adiknya membawa istri untuk pergi dan mereka berpencar. Namun di tengah perjalanan sang adik dihentikan oleh 2 orang polisi. Lagi-lagi sang kakak datang untuk menyelamatkannya. Setelah penyelamatan tersebut, tiba-tiba yang terjadi kepada sang kakak. Si kakak yang botak pun tertembak dan berhasil dilumpuhkan oleh polisi. Pada saat sekarat agen FBI bertanya, "Di mana adikmu?" Karena ia tidak ingin adiknya diincar dan dihukum mati, ia pun menjawab, kalau adiknya sudah mati. Para agen FBI pun langsung bergegas ke tempat para gangster yang sudah dihabisi kakak beradik tersebut. Untuk mencari kebenaran si adik yang masih hidup. Namun para agen FBI tersebut pun meyakini bahwa si adik sudah mati terkena air keras, sehingga hanya menyisahkan kalung liontinnya. Lalu film ini pun berakhir dengan happy ending. Si adik yang berhasil kabur dan menghapus jejak dari incaran para agen FBI itu pun akhirnya bisa berkumpul kembali dengan istri dan anaknya di salah satu pantai Bolivia. Terima kasih sudah menonton, jangan lupa untuk subscribe, like dan komennya. Biar aku makin semangat buat alur film untuk kalian.
Tell you how much I love her, okay? Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I'm gonna take care of her.
I love you so much. So fucking much.
I love you too, Jamie. God, I love you.
What you looking for?
Somebody went in here, trying to find y'all teeth or something I can ID him by before he completely dissolves.
I recognize this glob of shit. It's the one I tattooed at the bank.
You sure?
Absolutely.
So that only leaves the brother.
Sir? You guys want to take a look at this? Does it mean anything to you?
I guess that means he wasn't lying.
How'd that survive?
Silver. Noble metals don't react to sulfuric acid.
Good afternoon, Miss Risciotto. Do you remember me?
Special Agent Ross.
Yes. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Oh, I slipped on some water getting out the shower.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You mind if I come in? I just have a few follow-up questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. What a beautiful baby. Hey. So, how is she doing? I heard that she had a surgery recently.
Last spring. She's doing good. Doctors say she's probably gonna be fine.
Oh, that's good to hear. Hey. Congenital heart disorder. I heard that surgery is very expensive to cover all those costs.
We were blessed. We crowdfunded, and a lot of generous people came to our rescue. But you already knew that, didn't you, Special Agent?
You just said we. We were blessed?
Yeah, that's right. Me and my baby.
That was incredibly generous. And the donors, they're all anonymous?
Yeah, that's how it works. People can really surprise you.
Yeah. And the father?
He's not around anymore. He's gone.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Some things aren't meant to be.
You know, I have a little girl too. Well, not too little anymore.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, I think so too.
But she has a sadness in her eyes.
You see it too? Yeah, that's on me. You know, her mother and I were just a really bad match. A bad match that caused my daughter a lot of pain. All I can do now is hope that doesn't scar her too badly.
Can I give you a piece of advice? You seem like a smart man. A good man, even. But there's something you ain't figured out yet.
Really?
Yeah. My daddy, he spent a lifetime letting me down. But it don't matter, 'cause he's still my daddy. Every little girl needs one. It's just how it is. Yeah, it may take us a while to figure that out, but we always do. And really, your job is simple. Do what you can to own your shit. Try to make up for it and just wait for her.
Wait.
Yeah. Wait. That's it. Don't ever give up.
Is that what your father did? Wait?
No. He didn't. You said that the only option you had was to just hope your little girl would be okay. That ain't the way I see it. You could just choose to leave your ex where she should be in the past and focus on starting over with your daughter.
You know, that's really excellent advice.
Well, it's been lovely chatting with you, Special Agent Ross. I hope you have a better day.
Good luck, Mrs. Risotto.
Hey. Thank you.
How'd that go?
It went.
And what about her?
Bad guys are dead. All the money's recovered. It's over. Yeah, we could charge her, absolutely ruin her. And her daughter would probably get put in the system.
I'll be in the car.
It's a beautiful day. I got somebody I want you to meet. Somebody real special.